Call to order. All board members are present. Tony's here for the township. Thelma is absent. We have 3 members of the community. So, Dustin, you want to read the minutes?
Yep. Write my note down there, and I'll happily read it. Okay, I'm going to read the minutes from the Clear Creek Township Board meeting that was held on November 18th, 2025 at the Harrodsburg Township office. The meeting was called to order at 5:15 p.m. Attendees were Thelma Jeffries, Tony Jeffries, Stephen Hines, Dustin Dillard, Joann Calabrese, and 11 community members. The minutes for the October 21st meeting were read by Joann and approved. Financial reports: the Township General Fund, $61,697.32. Capital outlay of $8,101.12. Township assistance, $51,175.40. Recreational fund, $6,027.88, with a recreational cap outlay of $56,295.37. Harrodsburg reported $18,097.14 in their checking, $2,552 in their savings, $10,410.91. $6,212.12 in the gaming account at IU Credit Union. Smithville Community Center reported $6,248.94. And the Smithville Area Association reported $21,020.27, with $1,815 in the farmers market. There was an update on projects. There was requests for proposals for the water situation at Smithville Community Center. We had received no responses, and 4 were sent out. Travis Conyer will call them with a commitment. Bids go out in January, and the decision will be made in February. Redmond Hall renovation. Painter will touch up areas that need it. Glass on top of front door will be paid for by the association. It was suggested that they call Cassidy to check if all connections are correct. I believe that was regarding the stair chair, right?
Right.
In the bathrooms at Smithville Community Center, the women's bathroom is complete and looks great. The men's has been started and hopefully will be finished by the end of November. The rental of the completed unit at Smithville Community Center, Amber Clark has rented and paid for the year for the newly renovated room, which will be used for homeschooling. Indiana Security has rented the front church unit and the Dragon Room. Just clarification, is it Indiana or Hoosier?
Indiana Security.
Okay, Indiana Security. Wi-Fi for Smithville Community Center, Park, and Redmond Hall. It's installed and working. Maintenance man Travis Conyer has been very helpful. It's costing $700 a month for 20 hours. Additional hours will be added. Cleaning crew company Dustin says we need a new sweeper. That sweeper's in the Lions Club room. Paying cleaning crew $1,185. No old business, new business. Congratulations to Harrodsburg Community or Heritage Days for grants. There was discussion on the food bank donating to Christmas for kids. Jenny's going to reach out to the church and see if they have kids that will be covered. There was additional conversation or discussion. Paul asked for $1,800 to refurbish the floors. Steve motioned approval of $2,500 for Harrodsburg's Community Center floors. Dustin seconded, and the motion was approved. Fairground lights start after Thanksgiving, $20 per carload. Meeting adjourned at 5:58 p.m.
Looks good to me.
Motion to approve.
All right, I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Go sign that one.
Yep. There's that. All right. Getting into the end of year annual documentation. We've all been given the 2026 schedule for Clear Creek Township meeting, and we have made it available for the public.
Yes.
Okay. Checks for the township board. Trustee distributed the remaining balance on our 2025 salaries. Annual certifications on compliance with contracting policy. The board all signed theirs. Tony has signed his. I'm sure Thelma will sign hers.
Yes.
Okay. Annual certification on compliance with the nepotism policy. The board signed theirs. You and Thelma will get yours signed.
Yeah, it's just Thelma on this.
Okay. And then it should be, do I sign hers? Or does hers goes to state board?
I think it's just a declaration. No.
Okay. 'Cause I remember one year there was something that she was supposed to present to me to sign off on, but I can't remember which form it was.
I think it's on the annual report.
Okay. All right. Annual disclosures and acknowledgments concerning the nepotism policy and the employment of Tony A. Jeffries as a township employee. The conflict of interest was submitted to the board and represented, and the representation of the law firm of Kelly Law Offices for Clear Creek is permitted. So do we have it in writing from him, or is it just he says it's okay? 'Cause it says you had the law firm has said it's good with the state. I just want to make sure we have it in writing.
What do you want?
I mean, and here it says that, you know, the representation of the law firm of Kelly Law Offices LLC for the township is permitted. So I just want to make sure we have it in writing to kind of attach to that.
There's nothing really on that.
I mean, it just covers this. If we're saying that this lawyer says it's okay with the state, we should at least have something in writing from him that says,
Well, it's permitted because they were grandfathered before the 2016.
yeah, I mean, can we just attach that to that? I mean, we're saying that he did, but I'd like to have it in writing. I mean, would you guys agree?
A conflict of interest on it?
But just because, I mean, it's saying grandfathered, if we could just get something from him that says, yes, it's grandfathered under this, to put with that. So if state board comes in, we're presenting it as, hey, this law firm has said it's okay. Can we put the documentation with it?
The state said it was okay.
But that's not what this says. This says that the board and the representation of the law firm of Kelly Law LLC says it's permitted. So you're saying that the law firm says it's okay under Indiana code. So that's why I want to make sure if we have a law firm that's saying it's
They
okay.
didn't say it was okay. They said it's permitted under IC 36.1, 20.2.
Well, I mean, permitted means okay. So, I mean, I just want to make sure that, I mean, we have someone in our back pocket saying,
Yeah, I mean, an email from them that says that's fine.
yeah, and that's the thing. It doesn't have to be anything hard and fast. Just, I mean, per this agenda, it says that they say it's okay. I'd just rather have that
But
document.
they didn't say it. It's just saying it's permitted under the code. It's permitted. But I can get something.
But
Either
if they
that
said
or-
that,
Then we just need to remove the law firm portion on there. If the law firm didn't say it's okay, we don't need to have them in there, right?
No, it's just saying, it's just a statement under disclosure.
yeah, I think it's okay the way it's worded.
Okay.
It's not saying that they said it; it just kind of reads that way. But
Okay.
it's submitted to the board, and it's saying the representation of the law firm is permitted under IC 36.1 20.2.
I'm just, we know an
I know
audit's
what you
coming. I know an audit's coming next year because you're supposed to get it once every 4 years, and it's been 4 years. So anything we can do to cover all the bases, I think, is a good idea. Beginning in 2025, the annual conflict of interest will be submitted by me, Stephen Hines, as president of the Township Board, as a leaser of a space in Smithville Community Center. I have signed that. The board has signed that, and it is awaiting Thelma's signature. Resolution 2016-12 regarding the systems of internal accounting control designation of an oversight committee has been established for compliance in 2016 and been followed and reviewed on a quarterly basis since fiscal year 2025. Trustee directive regarding the control environment and internal control structure of the township had been established in compliance in 2016, has been followed and reviewed on a quarterly basis in fiscal year 2025. So now we'll get into the current financials of the township. Township has $383,372.55 cash to funds balance. The end of year remaining 2025 balance budget as follows. The general, you have page 2, it's back behind. There you go. So the general fund has a estimated $20,264.83 with estimated $12,000 worth of funds available. The general capital outlay fund has $856.38 available. The assistance fund has a $49,177.85 with a $2,904.99 available for the end of the year. The recreation fund has $4,447.93 that is available for the end of year for 2025, and the recreation capital outlay has a $31,795.37 remaining balance. Projects coming up, we have our projects still out in 2025. We have a Redmond Hall. The lift chair motor is $3,900, which that may be changing because the electrician says it's not the motor.
Oh, really?
So Patty told me the other day it is not the motor. There is a gear inside there that is slipping, and they think if they fix the gear, it will fix it, but the motor is perfectly fine. So they went in and checked it because it will go up and down all day long as you don't put weight on it. So they think that
Is that a
gear
safety thing, or
they think it's just worn out from them using it to transport stuff up and down instead of just people. It's worn that gear out, but as soon
it's
as
probably too light? It's probably designed to have a load on it.
so it's a slip gear, and he said if you get that fixed, so she was going to reach out to a couple people to get it fixed, but it is not the motor, and the electricity's fine.
Okay.
All right, the Smithville Community Center remodel of the community room, we've have $12,000 outlaid for that. $13,000 in the Smithville Community Center remodel of E301,
Which is Tessa's.
which is the east unit.
Yes,
The next one we had planned for the north end of the building.
yes.
Then we have $2,500 outlaid for the Harrodsburg Community Center flooring, and $1,000 for the Smithville Community Center's 60 new lifetime chairs. The projected difference or remaining balance can be used for moved to the general fund or recreation fund. They have $1,000 for a new TV in the Smithville Community Center that can be used to hopefully entice some people to rent their unit for presentations, meetings, what have you. We're looking at a Smithville Area Association Welcome to Smithville sign. Smithville Community Center is going to be getting room number plates for the doors, so that way people will know what unit it is and who's in those units. And then the Smithville Area Association and Redmond Hall chairs. That was estimated to be less than $4,400. We're continuing additional item discussion based on what we have left to spend this year. Harrodsburg is not here. They normally send us their monthly meeting notes with financials and things like that, so we can catch that up in January.
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
So that will be to be.
Question: Do
Yes.
we need to do anything to officially let Nancy help spend that money down?
Which, yeah, I'd say you could do that.
We just authorize it, and
I wouldn't put an amount on it. Just say,
Yeah,
to
just
be determined,
send us an email and
we'll just keep
Agree with
getting.
we'll do the thumb up, thumb down.
I'd like to motion to allow Nancy to help us spend funds down for the Smithville Community Center.
I second that motion.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
I will abstain on that one. So it's
Yep.
it doesn't go into effect till next year. So
Your first
abstention.
Yes.
Yeah, and I noticed I signed it for 2026, so therefore this vote in 2025 isn't covered. So I will abstain from that one. So, all right, so it passes 2-0. Smithville Community Center, you're going to present in January, or do you have the
I'm gonna
ballot?
present in January,
Yep.
because this is way too early.
Yep, that's fine. Can't reconcile in 2 days. So I did see the new people moving in.
They're very happy so far.
They popped their head in the hallway. I said hi, and they ran back like a kid.
They're scared.
I said hi, and they looked at me and ran back in. The Smithville Area Association move will be getting in January also. These early meetings in the month make it difficult to get the financials in just a few days. Updates on projects. We have a bid for the drainage at Smithville Community Center that Travis has. I expect that to probably be given to us in January.
The bids on those are not supposed to be in until February, because that was when the decision was going to be made.
Alright, so
He's early.
so-
He does have another person coming out.
Can we get a update on how many bids we have in January and then award them in February? Just so that way we make sure we've
Yep.
hey
Who's
company
collecting those?
Travis.
Travis.
Okay.
Yep.
We just make sure that he keeps those
to himself.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the hard part with having people turn things in early.
So, but in his defense, we had a contractor that was willing to come out, and we did not want to tell him no.
Oh no, I'm not complaining. It's just one of those
Yeah.
things
Letting
that
him know that it
Don't
does
discuss it to
Don't
the-
discuss it with other people. You don't get people bidding against each other. You look at each
Yep.
bid
Totality,
individually
make sure they're
as it is.
responsive. All right. New business. Tony is currently closing out some IRS state filings to get our books closed for 2025 for the annual report. Next meeting is January 6th, 2026 at 5 p.m. here in Harrodsburg.
Okay,
All right.
how come I don't understand why it's early again.
We get sworn in.
Oh,
Yep. That's
the
our
first Tuesday. I think
Yeah,
is
the
what it
first
is.
Tuesday after the new year.
I think it's first Tuesday after the first Monday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
it's
January,
sort of weird, you
so
know.
if January 1st is on a Tuesday, it goes until the 7th.
yes.
Yeah.
I think
like
that's so you're not
elections
coming
do
in on
that.
January 1.
Yes, well, that's a good thing.
That's what I'm saying. You'd have to, if the Tuesday was January 1st, who's coming in on January 1st?
yeah.
So,
That's the way elections work too. It's
Yeah.
always the
First
something
Tuesday after
the
Monday.
first.
all right. So that's good. Additional discussions. I know we're going to work with Nancy Harrodsburg to try to use everything we can this year, not to have anything roll over or be wasted. There's been a lot of discussion, but I think we've maximized our funds this year. We've bought a lot of things and done a lot of upgrades. I know me personally, it's nice to see use in the community building with a lot of people coming and going and activity. I mean, it's even the people walking through the park have noticed that there's more activity. So the one lady that walks through every morning with her dogs, even this morning, says hi now instead of looking at me like I'm a weird guy standing there. So
I'd like to just add to that. I know that this year I've probably been a very negative Nancy. Sorry, Nancy. But we've got a lot done down there in
Yes.
2025.
Yes.
So thanks everybody because it looks
Yes.
like a different place.
Yes, it does.
So good work. I think by the end of 2026 it's going to be full and even better. So
I'm excited to bring a lot of activity back to Smithville.
yeah,
Hopefully we can get everybody that's in that building active in Labor Days, active in farmers
community.
market, just
I think that has to be the question because I've asked so many times. It seems different. I don't think I'm stepping on toes. It seems so different in Harrodsburg because they have a community working.
yeah.
I don't feel like we've had that in Smithville.
I think we're getting there.
But I think, yes, I agree.
Yeah, I know we have some stuff planned for at least our company up on the farmers market to have somebody there every Saturday doing some stuff. So just trying to engage and let people see what we're doing.
Right. And the Smithville Community Center does have an active committee that's working.
Yep. Trust me.
Which is good.
You busy? So, but no, it's been good. There's been activity. There's people. It doesn't look like an empty shell of a building anymore. There's always something going on. We're there all day. Todd's there at night. Like, you're talking 16 to 20 hours a day.
I think we have to acknowledge how many. I mean, I agree. It looked empty. We have to acknowledge how many people come into that Diamond Dynamics.
Well-
that's a big deal.
Well, my thing is, though, that's the evening. So now we've
Right.
got the daytime
Right.
and we've got the evening. So
Right.
you drive
There's
by
a
during the day.
presence.
Yeah, there's a
Right.
presence at all time. Now, in the evenings, Diamond Dynamics just would be packed. But if you're going to and from work, you may not see that.
That's true.
Where now you're seeing it. And you've got your people going out to dinner that are now seeing Todd and his crew in there. So it feels like it's being used all day. So people are constantly seeing somebody kind of in and out of there.
It's true.
I mean, it's 16 hours a day. There's somebody in that building,
great.
and you can see it. So it looks good. Anything else for this year, Nancy?
Nancy, were there any other when we talked about projects? Anything else? I mean, the bathrooms, anything?
Well, that's
we don't
covering
know.
those two rooms, and
Right,
then we just gave her
right.
carte blanche to finish, give us ideas to finish other little stuff.
Right, but I just wondered. I mean, the women's bathroom we know is finished.
The
well,
men's room is probably going to be
Right.
done tomorrow. It was, they just needed a railing.
It was
It
this
was
close
just-
today.
It's just really, really close. He
Cool.
hoped to have it done yesterday, but they were waiting on the railing. They were gonna be back and get it done. After he gets that done, he's gonna give me a pricing. So this is something I would like to make sure you guys agree with. We've had individuals make a comment on renting those units that a single door is not big enough for them to bring equipment and things
Yeah.
that they may be using. So we were thinking of putting a double door in instead of the windows, putting a double door in that has the middle thing that can come out so they can open it up wider to bring equipment and things in and then close it down. We didn't want to put a garage door in. We just thought this would be a better presence and do it on both end units. So that gives it conformity with the building that you've got these two double doors, and it may cost us a little bit more because they have to swing out.
Yeah.
So, and then where the door is now, frame that in and put a window. So
I was gonna say I'd still like to see a window. In
Yeah.
But the question I have on those double doors, I would think you would do like a top window on them, not a full glass because they're on that side. I don't know that you would want full glass.
But you could almost put a header window above the
Yeah.
doors.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about a window for egress purposes. Like I'd just like to see
Yeah.
a window there.
Well, that's what she's talking about. In the door opening, put a single hung in there, double
Yeah,
hung
yeah.
in there, but then have those fire doors.
Yeah, I think that's a great
Does
idea.
that sound okay?
Yeah,
just
And I think
like you
Thelma
said,
was
it,
even on board
it doesn't
last
tie our
week.
hands. It allows more flexibility and more usage for the
And
room.
that's what I'm running into because I've had a couple people express an interest, but that has been the drawback is how to get it in. Because even coming in the big doors, there's a little door going in from the halls, so it doesn't help them. So if I can get that opened up a little bit more, I think that will give us.
And it'll look
possibilities.
uniform between the two.
I'm sorry.
It'll look uniform with having the two
And
end
having
units.
that, if I do it on one, I want to do it on the other one so that it.
It's aesthetic.
And the new outswing doors are on both of the old church units. So the new doors are in, framed, and he's put one coat of paint on, but it got cold and he's held off on the other one. But they are painted, at least for the winter, it's protected. And then he'll come back in the spring and put a second finish coat on it. But both of those doors are in with auto closures. Learned that.
Oh,
Fast.
So it's got on the top hinge, it's got a closer that assists. So when you go in or walk out and think that you have your keys with you and you do not, that door closes behind you. And you have to call somebody to get you back in. Just,
you found that out,
Put a
did
spare
you?
key in the truck from now on.
we now have the lockbox outside. I can get back in. But yeah, first time in, I was like, man, this is awesome. And I walked out and I went, and had my patrol person come let me in. So,
Nice.
For something for 2026, just to put your eyes on it so you know what it is if we talk about it later.
all right, Redmond Hall sidewalk modification project. Demo all existing sidewalks, asphalt, retaining wall, dumpster waste. Is that for the side entrance? Looking at a total cost without the doing any asphalt work. $22.50.
So without,
Yes, exclusion asphalt.
oh,
So it doesn't include any asphalt work. So what is that?
if they cut it right, they wouldn't
67.
need it.
Yeah, 67, 77, 82. About $9,000 to put in 10 linear foot of handrails, 3 bollards, and 3 reflective signs on that south end of Redmond where we have the
But does
entrance.
that fix that door? Or the accessibility?
I would have to see. I mean, I'm looking at the project here.
Should have a 5x5 turnaround.
I mean, it's looking like they would take it all the way to the corner of the building and push it out and around, but I would have to see.
Since that's right on the county road, county has to approve that.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I
I
think
would.
they had talked about that. I think
I would
think they
have to
already-
see it. I'd want to go out there and see exactly how it's going to lay out and how that water's going to run. Because it
Pretty
could
sure
just make
that
a bigger
Rossi
pool.
or someone had said that county engineer had already been out there.
Yeah. I just want to kind of get eyes on it because I'd hate to turn it into a swimming pool if we build it up and the water just sits there. We got to get a drain or something to get it out of there in case it does get in that corner. All right. Anything else?
I have one more thing.
Yes.
I did follow up with the food pantries about their outreach for Christmas. extra volunteers in the community. Many of them was wanting to give out hats and gloves and scarves and things of that nature to the children instead of handing out toys. I was hoping to maybe ask for $200 to help purchase the hats and gloves for school and anything extra that they might need for their pantry for Christmas.
Is 200 enough?
I was going to say, why don't we do 400? If they don't use, they can let us know.
Okay.
But I would rather see fully done than one kid come in at 3 o'clock on the end of the day and we're a pair short.
What would we pay for that out of? Is that assistance or what would that be?
That would be assistance, and if the Smithville Food Pantry could do a letter requesting the funds, then we could cut the check, staple the copy to the funds letter, and file that up, and it's done.
Yeah, let me
Wait
know.
for approval.
I'll come pick that up and I can get them to them, or you can.
I'll motion up to $400 be approved for
I'll second that.
township assistance in the form of hats.
Did you want to make it 400 even? That way they could use any extra they have towards the food pantry?
I mean, it's out of assistance fund. Why don't we just do 500? I mean, that's an even number.
But I'm okay with that. Like if they can buy some stuff for the pantry that they don't have,
With the additional funds.
that's
what
what
I'm
the
saying.
money's there for.
Yeah.
Okay, so I motion $500 out of the assistance fund for hats and gloves and any other necessities for the food pantry.
I second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Get us the letter and you got your money.
Got it. You said that was 500, right?
Yep. You probably should have let us keep talking. It keeps going up.
I was wondering. You guys are bidding yourselves. I love it.
Yeah.
That'll be good news for the pantry.
Absolutely. Well, and you know, I was heavily involved in Pantry 279 this past weekend out at the fairgrounds, and there is a tremendous need in Monroe County. I mean, I think we gave out in the course of 2 days, we gave out 3,100 full Thanksgiving meals out there, and I can honestly say I didn't realize how widespread the need was. So it was kind of eye-opening for me. So yeah, I had a little soft spot after being out there for 10 hours a day, seeing everything, because it wasn't just
Can't abuse hats or gloves either. I mean,
Yeah.
that's something that people wear when they need them.
absolutely. So
And sometimes they lose them.
absolutely. I was talking to somebody today, and they laughed, and they're like, "I bought my kids some gloves." I said, "We used socks when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Mom would literally turn your socks inside out, and that was our gloves, and you take them in and wash them." So, vivid, fond memories of that. So, all right, it is 5:28. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, my.
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
See you
it
next
was.
year, FaceTime.